First, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Wanch and Hong Kong Rocks radio show, episode 36. And with us tonight is, as usual, Mr. JP John Primer, live from quarantine. Ta-da!
Yes,
And
indeed, live from quarantine.
live from quarantine, and also
Really
Mr.
good tonight.
Keith Goodman, partner in crime.
Partner in music, please.
Partner in music. Exactly.
Although some people have said my music is criminal.
Well, no comment on that.
Thank you for your diplomacy.
Yeah, exactly. And hey everybody, Kate, Francesco, Keith, our highly valued regular listeners and viewers.
Yes.
And tonight, let's start off with something, what shall we, a bit esoteric? Is it esoteric? Yeah, it's a little bit esoteric.
Yes.
Psychedelic, I think.
Psychedelic, exactly. Yeah, that's the word that I've been fishing for. Or my brain has been fishing for. Keith, what is this? What is it?
Well, this is just gratuitous self-promotion, really, because the band is Bus Uncle, so that's not gratuitous self-promotion. That's promoting Bus Uncle. But the track that I've chosen is White Rabbit, which just so happens to be the name of my radio show with Feel the Silence. So I thought I spotted it on your list of possibles. I thought, there we go, White Rabbit. It's at least I assume it is the Jefferson Airplane song.
Yes, it is. Exactly. And here we go.
Yes, it is.
Bus Uncle with Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. I'm always quite surprised that the song even exists because so many drug references in a song from what, 1962 or whatever?
68.
Oh, no. 68, 69.
68, 69, true, yeah, 68, 69, yeah. Really amazing.
I didn't recognise any drug references, Oliver. I think that says more about you than it does about me.
I just... Oh, innocent Keith. Sorry.
Music is my drug of choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Keith can't remember the 70s for some weird reason. He forgot it all.
Yeah.
So I was 4. No.
But anyhow, since you're so smart, tell us what's next.
Yeah, well, I'm just having a look. The next reason, the one I've chosen, the next one is to dedicate to my French wife, because it's a French song, or it certainly was a hit in France. So I think it is a French song.
Yes.
And it's being performed by our French musicians, the chorus group. It's called Voyage Voyage.
And the band is called Désirless, or if you want to pronounce it.
I think that's the original, right?
Yeah.
Or is that the name of the? Yeah.
No, that's the original. The original artist is Désirless, or Desireless, if you want to have it in English. Yes. I am making a big effort to speak French.
I did my best with Voyage Voyage.
Oh, very good, very good. Oh, and by the way, everybody who's listening in, we have a big announcement later coming up, a huge announcement. So stick around. Don't hang up.
Yep.
Don't switch the channel.
Yep.
And here
Don't
is.
touch that dial.
Don't touch the button. The only person who mutes people is me here. Okay. So anyhow, chorus with Désirless Voyage Voyage.
Au sud du volcan, ça faisait
Voyage Voyage at Grapacella at one of the big chorus French nights.
Yeah.
So
Ingrid on vocals.
yes, with Ingrid on vocals.
I think we've got Patrick and Philippe in there.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
I
Yes.
think we've got Ingrid coming up again later. It's the Ingrid show. No wonder we've got more viewers this time.
Well, she's been very popular over the past episodes. I mean, everybody wanted to play Opium,
Yeah.
so definitely one of the most favorite bands here on the show. So, John, tell us, where are you?
Where am I? I'm at the airport in Hong Kong, man. I'm
Woo!
in quarantine.
John is back in Hong Kong. Welcome back to Hong Kong, John. When are
Yes,
you
I'm
gonna
back in HK?
come out of quarantine?
I will come out of quarantine on December 4th at 11:55 p.m.
Ooh. So in other words, given the bureaucracy in Hong Kong regarding quarantine and everything, then what, on the 7th? No.
Yeah. God, man, I'll tell you what, it was really wild because you land at the far terminal and you go through a bunch of steps there. Then they bring you over to the main terminal and you go through 7 steps after that, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So it was quite, and then you take your COVID test and you sit in an area and wait for 2 hours till they tell you it's negative, and then they finally get you to your hotel. Thank goodness I didn't have to get on a bus. I just walked over from where I was after
So-
they came to get us. You don't go anywhere without an escort.
So how many
Crazy.
days have you been in quarantine so far?
Today's day 5.
Today's day 5. Well, you're almost halfway through then. That's great.
Yep.
So-
Almost a quarter.
Almost a quarter.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, John.
thank goodness. I'll tell you what. Thank goodness I wasn't coming from the States. It would be 21 days.
Yeah,
man.
Oh,
seriously.
yeah. Are you not in for 21?
No, I'm on
VIP.
14 because I came from Australia. That's why.
Okay.
Very good, very good. So, and what John is doing in Hong Kong, we're going to talk about after the next song. But we have a song coming up next that John picked for us. So tell us what it is.
Yeah, we've got Rich Rev and the Mob HK, and as I've stated in the past, Paul Safira is still on tour in the U.S. at this point in time. So he's having a good time in the U.S. But this is the Mob HK with Rich Rev, guitarist out of Chicago, who played the Wanch a few times and I keep in touch with. And this is them doing a version of Rock Me Baby by B.B. King. So here you go.
Very good. Here we go, and stay around for more big announcements tonight.
get your rocking chair. Oh, Cindy, come baby, girl, get your rocking chair. You know, I've been here before, darling, you know, I am no stranger here. BB King, thank you.
Rich Rev from Chicago with the Mob Hong Kong playing Rock Me Baby by BB King. So with us is John in quarantine and Keith. And what do John and Keith have in common?
Oh, don't go there.
We're musicians, that's what
Well-
we are. There we go.
It's not drinking a beer because John's not drinking a beer.
Exactly.
No.
Well,
No.
it's singing. You're both singing.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. Yeah, we're both vocalists and guitarists in different bands.
We used to hang out in a place.
Paul
in
says
Wanch
you're both old farts. Okay. Fair enough, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna
Okay,
not gonna
Paul,
argue that.
well, guess what? You're right in there with us, buddy.
Well, anyhow,
man.
they're both partners in a place called the Wanch. And
We are.
and the Wanch is currently closed.
That we
But
are.
tell us the big news. What's gonna happen with the Wanch? John, tell us.
We are going to reopen.
Woohoo!
Yay, the launch is coming back.
You! It's
So,
confirmed.
If you want to
Yay.
know more about that, about dates and everything else and where we might be, you're going to have to listen to the rest of the show because we're not going to touch everything at once. It's called The Hook. Any good
Well, you're such a
songwriter knows
tease,
about
John.
a hook.
We're gonna drip feed
Any
this
good
through the
songwriter
rest
knows
of the
about a
show.
hook, right, Keith?
Exactly.
Well, don't ask me. You said good songwriter.
Yes.
Oh, come on,
Anyhow,
yeah.
man.
and we've got a giveaway. We've got a giveaway at the end of the show. Yeah. So stick around.
A paintbrush and a bucket of paint to help us.
Exactly.
Yeah, help us get it remodeled. There you go.
Yeah. So stick around.
Free pair of PVC overalls. There we go.
Exactly. Exactly.
What you do in your own time's up for you, John. Okay, well, okay, perfect. Next song, I think.
So John, tell us what's the
Yeah,
next song.
Perfect. The next song, perfect, is God, I
Well, it
can't
depends
read
where we are on the
There we go.
list,
It's
actually.
called, yeah, I do. It's right there. It's called Some Kind of Banjo. And this is from a band called Tango and Snatch, one of my favorites. So y'all get to give this a listen and check them out.
Here we go.
Have a drink. Love you, Keith. Put it together for Tango and Snatch.
Okay, that was Tango and Snatch with Some Kind of Banjo original song, shot by Gary. So, we talked about we're reopening the Wanch. John is back in Hong Kong, in quarantine until 5th of December. And Keith, tell us a bit what happened in the last, 2 days?
Well,
Yep.
about the last 3 months, actually.
Yeah, but what happened specifically in the last 2 days?
It's just been an ongoing.
What's happened in the last 2 days is the kind of culmination of what's been going on for the last 2 or 3 months, where we've been looking for a new location.
Why did you look for a new location?
Well, because we couldn't get back to the old one, even though it's still there and it's not occupied. It seems as though the landlord of that building is wanting to redevelop the whole building at some point in the next, we are told, year or two, which means that they don't want to get into new leases, or at least not with us anyway. So so that rather forced our
Not
hand
with
to,
you,
to
Keith.
go out and search for somewhere else to go. And obviously that there's quite a few
Actually, it was
places
a
on the market. So we had a
blessing.
we had an interesting search of empty premises in the area. I'm not going to tell you exactly where we're ending up yet, because I'm going to keep everybody waiting for a bit longer. But we have, in the last couple of days, signed a lease, which is the most exciting thing. So
Yes.
we have got
Design.
we've signed a lease, and we will hopefully, all being as well, get some keys next week.
Yay.
December.
1st of December.
Yes.
A set of
December,
keys.
we will have keys to our new premises.
Keith will have keys. Very good.
I can do that.
Yes. And we have a contractor picked. So once we get keys, we can start tearing things out and getting it up to scratch.
Yeah, that's why John's back, really, because you are the contractor, John.
we're having, once John steps out of quarantine,
I've been
we're going to
hearing
hand
about
him
all
a
these-
sledgehammer and a jackhammer and a
Every
bucket
time I
of
spoke
paint.
to you in Australia, John, you were chopping wood, so I feel like you must be, fit and ready to rebuild a live music venue.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you thought I was thin when I left, yeah.
Okay.
How much wood can a wood chopper chop? Isn't that that's a song? Isn't it?
A woodchuck could chuck wood.
There you go.
Actually, I was thinking more of the lumberjack song by Jackal. Actually,
I think your new nickname is Chuck Wood, actually, John.
Okay, so to prevent the show lasting until 10 o'clock at night, Keith, can you tell us what the next song is?
The show must go off.
Yes.
Well, okay. There's a
Yeah.
clue. There's a clue as to our new location in the title of the next song, which is by Opium. So features Ingrid on
No,
vocals
we're-
again.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's not. You've done it. I know you've done it to me again.
Okay. No. I'll
Please
switch
play
it
the song.
around. Okay. Next one is by Opium.
Sorry, my bad. Okay. Yeah. So this is called Yun Long by Opium. No, just kidding, folks.
Discovery Bay.
This is called Wanch by Opium. I mean, where else could the Wanch be?
Exactly. Otherwise, we would have to call it the
Yes.
Discovery Chai or something like this.
The dish.
The dish.
That's not a bad name.
Anyhow, here is One Chai by Opium. And I think also recorded by Gary. Opium with their song Wanchai. So, we're at the big announcement event. We already came to the conclusion that John is back in Hong Kong, coming out on the 5th of December. We're reopening the Wanch. We signed a lease in a new venue. And we got already a couple of questions about the Wanch or the new lease here in the chat. John, what happens with the memorabilia at the old location?
Oh, the memorabilia is all in storage at the moment, along with all the musical gear and everything else. So the memorabilia you will be able to see at the new location. So it's still there and will still be part of the launch.
Okay, great.
Keith,
Keith, will the new location have better toilets, Keith?
Well, I think a music venue's toilets are as good as its customers.
Well,
So I'm going to turn that question round.
There you have it, Keith.
Who asked that question?
Keith Brooks asked it, so
That's Keith.
the other Keith.
They'll be better for a while. Somebody else Alex has asked, is it the same location or will it be a new bigger venue? It's not the same location. It will be a new bigger venue.
It's going to be a new
In
bigger
Wanchai.
venue. How many square
I'll tell you
meters?
exactly where if you stay tuned.
Yes, and how many square meters? Do you remember, Keith?
Ooh, I'm a square foot sort of guy. I think it's somewhere in the order of 4,500 square feet. Is that right?
No, not
No?
that big, not that big. Let me look
Really?
it up again. It's actually not that huge. 1 second. Where do I have it? Here.
I thought that was including all the kitchens and everything.
Well,
Anyway, it's big.
it's big. It's
I
big.
would
It's
say
big.
the
It's
front
big.
house was about 4 times the size of the one.
Yes. So the seating area, the front of house is 156 square meters, which is, I would say 4 times the size of the customer area of the Wanch.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much, if not more. Yeah. And because the customer area of the Wanch was somewhere around 60 square meter, no less than that. So yeah, 60 square meter, including the bar. So yeah. So it's going to be huge. We're going to have the memorabilia. We're bringing even the toilets from the old venue. No, just kidding.
They walk by themselves.
It's part of the memorabilia is an old toilet.
Here's one for John. In fact, he's already answered it on the thread, but for those not looking at the thread, will we have better customers, John? Francesco's asking.
Well, we've always had the best customers, man, and
Exactly.
the
We
best
couldn't
fans. So
we couldn't have better
we
customers, I
can't
think.
you can't improve on perfection. So that's how it goes with the customers, man.
Very good.
We got a question from Alex, which I'm going to answer, but you're going to get the full answer to where it's going to be if you stay tuned. But just to keep you so
Yeah.
you can try and guess, the question is the new location on the ground floor? Well, the answer is yes and no,
Wow.
because the entrance is on the ground floor, but the main floor area is not. It's on the first floor. So there you go.
Mystery.
We'll let you think about that for a little while.
While
play
we're
some
playing the
music.
next song. Will you be
Right,
able to
shall I
see
get this
through the
one on as
window?
well?
Yes, you will be able to see through the window.
Yes.
Well, this is the next band is the Midlife Crisis Cowboys, and I picked them because they're playing at a rock and roll jamboree, which is something that my co-host at Fill the Silence, Stuart, and I put on once a month. Currently at 17 Fenwick, but very soon to go to the new Wanch. And the Midlife Crisis Cowboys are playing the next Jamboree. It's once a month. Is on Friday the 10th of December. And they're going to be. It's not original music, but
I
it's
can be
original
there.
versions of cover songs. So they're cover songs, but in a very original way, and that works for me. And this is a Smiths one, and it's called "What Difference Does It Make?" If I get all the introductions to the songs wrong, what difference does it make by the Midlife Crisis Cowboys?
And here we go.
Okay, quick in one day. It's this one I like, okay? All men have secret here is fine, so let it be known. We have been through hell outside, and we surely rely on you. And yet you start to recall everyone's so lightly thrown. Still I leave him from home, crying bloody for you. So what difference does it make? Oh, what difference does it make? It makes none. Now you have gone, and you must be looking where it goes tonight. The devil will find one more idle things to do. I've stolen our life just because you asked me to. But now you make me feel so ashamed because I've only got 2 hands. I'm still fond of you. So what difference does it make? Oh, what difference does it make? It makes none. Now you have gone, and your prejudice won't keep me warm tonight. The devil will find work for idle hands to do. I've stolen our life, why just because you asked me to. But now you know the truth about me, you won't see me anymore. I'm still fond of you, but no more apologies. No more, no more apologies. I'm so tired, I'm so sick and tired, and I'm feeling very sick and ill today. But I'm still fond of you.
Okay, that was the Midlife Crisis Cowboys at Rule Alive with What Difference Does It Make by the Smiths. So, and we got some great questions here regarding the venue. Will you be able to see through the window? Well, we hope we clean them enough that when you're inside, you actually can see outside through the windows. So, yes, you will be able to see through the window.
But if you're outside, you're going to either need to bring a ladder or be 15 feet tall to see through the window.
Or stand across the street, because it's on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
One, is it more than 100 steps away from the old location?
I would say so. I think you
Close.
would have to be. I think it's a bit more. It's going to be a bit tough. You have to have a big stride for that.
Yeah, but probably more than 100, but less than 200.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, something like that.
That's for Hans Christian, and we've got Junko's asking, can she see the venue from the Chili Club? I've probably yeah, maybe.
Let me pull out Google Street View.
Yeah, possibly. Yes, I would say yes.
You would say yes.
Yeah.
And I say no.
Okay.
No, actually you can.
John,
Actually you
you've got the
can.
casting vote.
Actually you can.
I have
According to
no
Street
idea,
View, you
man.
can. According to Street View, I think you can. Barely.
Is the
Barely.
venue Sunset Studio? Paul is asking, is the venue on the same street? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's on the same street. But anyhow, coming to our questions, Keith, when do you think we're gonna reopen?
Well, the target is that as I said, we will get the keys on the 1st of December, next Wednesday. And we're budgeting or targeting a 2-month refit, not really a full fit out, but a refit, which gets us to the 1st of February, which is Chinese New Year. So I think Chinese New Year, in the broadest sense, is our target timing.
Very good, very good, very good.
To start making a noise again.
And what else are we gonna make there sooner or later, Keith?
Babies? No.
No. You have 2 kids already, Keith. Did you discuss this with your wife?
Are you referring to the fact that we will be doing some food?
Yes.
Well, yes, and that's about the extent of our thoughts on it at the moment.
Yes.
It's obviously a much bigger venue, plenty of space for people to sit comfortably or jump around, whichever they prefer, or sit at a bar and enjoy drinks. All of the above, something for everyone. But it does mean
All of the above.
we will be doing food. So we're we're considering food solutions and options and things that we can do to keep the music lovers fed as well as watered.
And Joe is
That's
asking
right.
if there is a kitchen. When I say, no, there is no kitchen, we're going to do barbecue in a metal bucket on the sidewalk.
No, there's a very, very big kitchen. A very big kitchen. So, once John's finished decorating the place, he'll be out the back flipping the burgers in between doing the sound.
And no, we won't serve poutine. I don't think we will serve poutine.
I thought, Keith, I thought you were cooking, Keith. I mean, you're the one with the
Fish and
with
chips.
the,
You're the British guy. You're the one
there.
who's supposed to be able to cook delicious food.
I do mean beans
That's
on toast.
right.
It's
There we go.
Menu
very
is
healthy.
set.
Vegetarian option.
Okay, anyhow, let's go to the next song.
Vegan.
John, what's the next song?
Seriously, our aim is to
Oh, no, sorry,
have
that's
as
Keith.
good a quality of food as we do music and general ambience that we're hopefully renowned for. So what we're trying to find is something foodie that complements all the other stuff that we've been doing before.
I.e. no poutine.
That's it.
Anyhow, Keith, while you're talking about music, can you tell us what the next song is?
Well, this could be a summary of the kitchen if John and I was in it. I think if I've got the order right, the band is Flying Daggers, and
Yes.
the track is My Head Will Explode, an original song from a very good up and coming Hong Kong original band.
And here we go.
My head is wired, I wish I should alone. Looking for those paths. It follows me everywhere I go. When I reality more and more in mind. My head will explode. I don't really care about the things they say. I don't really care about the things they say. I don't give a shit about the things they say about me. When I go to bed at night. Thank you. Fine Ducker.
Okay, this was Flying Daggers with My Head Will Explode, an original played at Fenwick 17 during one of the Fill the Silence shows.
Jamborees.
Fill the Silence, Jamborees.
Great.
Sorry.
There we go.
There we go.
Next one's on
No,
Friday
we
the 10th of December. No plugging.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so we have some more poutine related questions, but how long is the lease? How long is the lease?
Paul would be full by now. He's just had 56 chicken wings and now he's going on about poutine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How long is the lease? Is that are we allowed to say that, John? Is that commercially sensitive?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hopefully for 30 years at least.
Yeah.
That's how long we were in the old place.
Yep.
So we're not
Fully
we're
admitted.
not intending on moving out anytime soon.
Yeah.
No, that's for sure. Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's what we should say on that one. Will there be an entrance fee?
No.
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 No, just an exit fee as usual.
Exactly.
No, we've never had a an entrance fee. I mean, and we're not going to start now. So, no entrance fee, guys. But you do have to show that you're fully vaxxed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the message to all the bands out there. If you want to play at the new Wanch, get all your band members vaccinated.
Yeah.
And all your fans as well, because it's going to be fully vaxxed only, strictly enforced. Because
it's taken us 18 months to get back again. We cannot afford to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't.
We had a couple of bars in
play by
Hong
the
Kong.
rules, guys.
We had a couple of bars in Hong Kong that were closed down for 2 weeks because they found one unvaccinated patron in there, and there's also a criminal liability towards the directors if you don't follow the rules.
Yes.
So while so far I have not heard of this being executed. They first closed down the shop. That's probably more efficient than putting somebody in front of a judge. But anyhow, yeah.
And of course, it could stop you from getting COVID. Well, not from getting it, but from suffering from it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Another question: will there be a Monday jam night? I don't see why not.
Exactly.
I don't see why
Yep.
not.
We will have Monday night jams, of course.
So, and do we want to reveal now where the venue actually is?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
No.
Gonna keep everybody in suspense.
We've got a few more songs to play yet, haven't we?
Okay. Then at least now.
After the next song, come on.
After the next song. Okay, so let's do the giveaway then instead. So you have time now until the end of the live stream to send me an email to oliver@hongkongrocks.com. You got to spell that correctly, however. And if I get that until the end of the live stream, you're going to get a t-shirt when the Wanch reopens.
That's
So
right.
send me an email and we'll keep it safe, and then you can pick up your t-shirt at the Wanch. Sorry, I'm not sure we can send it out. But yeah. So
Yeah, you can pick it up after you've drunk your 300th pint at the new Wanch
you get a free t-shirt.
in the same week.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
Or one of John's burgers.
yeah.
or one of Keith's beans and toast.
Yes. So
probably not all of the above at the same time.
Toba is asking if we're gonna have new guitar amps. We'll see what we get as new audio equipment, but for sure we'll make sure that we have the best sound in town. That's definitely there, and the best light in town, so that I can take decent photos.
Yeah.
I'll blame it on the lighting.
Of course.
You're not
Everything
spending
will
enough
be
on
blamed on
camera
equipment.
Oliver, that's the trouble.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't the 12 vodka Sprites he had while
No.
Right, let's have a song.
So let's have the next song.
We're overexcited.
John.
Yep. Oh yes, the next song is this is a Stones tune, Under My Thumb, and this is by Atlantis Philharmonic. And on guitar, along with Phil Iman this night, was Steve Clark, one of Phil's very dear friends from Canada. So I wanted to put this one out there tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a good video and it's lots of fun.
Here we go.
So that's why the shades.
Atlantis Philharmonic with Under My Thumb by the Rolling Stones featuring Stevie Clark. Yes, so we're talking about the Wanch for everybody who just dialed in. John is back in Hong Kong. He's in quarantine, coming out on 5th on December. We're reopening the Wanch. We signed a lease in a new venue that's much bigger with a kitchen on the 2nd floor, entrance on the 1st floor, a couple of 100 meters away from the Wanch on the same street, around Chinese New Year. So anyhow.
I think we got time for one more reveal before we say where it is, because you're using the word "we" quite a lot there, Oliver.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think we should reveal you.
Ta-da! It's me.
Luckily, the listeners can't see what John and I can see, which is Oliver on the screen
Yeah.
here. So we don't want any actual revealing going on here. But I'm
still clothed, fully clothed.
The real big reveal is that we have a new third partner, and that is Oliver.
Yay!
So welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Yes, Oliver, welcome aboard.
I took a crowbar and wedged myself in between John and Keith.
Yeah, what are you trying to imply there? So yeah, we are the what are they? The three wise monkeys? No, maybe not.
Dynamic trio.
Right, yeah. So we is the three people you're listening to.
That's
which
it.
also answers your question, Paul, which is where's Stu in this chat, because he's not in it. He's not in the chat, and he's not in the new Wanch consortium. But hopefully he will be in the new Wanch, like everybody listening, because as somebody pointed out in the chat earlier, a bigger place will need a bigger audience. So yes, don't just come back yourselves, but bring lots of people with you, please. It's a big space.
Exactly.
We
And
wanna fill it.
Francesco is quite asking, are you going to put around the stage some fixed cameras to film bands during the performance if Oliver's not around? That's a definite option. That's a definite option. So we'll see.
But Oliver is going to be around.
Yes, exactly.
Keeping an eye on.
Now I have to. Now I have to. Damn it.
An eye on me. Shit.
Okay.
And Freddie suggested we call those the Three Musketeers. I'd settle for that. Can you name them? Who are the three Musketeers? Porthos, Aramis.
And
Is that an
was
aftershave?
it D'Artagnan
Don't know
or
the
what?
Right. Let's have another song, and then we will actually tell everybody exactly where the place is.
Okay,
Yep.
so Keith, tell us what the next song is.
Yeah,
Larry Curly and it's just nice one, Ramesh.
Who let the guys from New Zealand in here?
Yeah, that won't be the last time we say that.
Okay, anyhow, what's the next song, Keith?
Oh, good question. What is the next song? Well,
It's not
another-
Opium
I
with
thought
Wanch.
appropriate actually. The wonderful Rockstars Anonymous with a Neil Young song. In fact, this was the first song I ever performed in the Wanch, not with the sleeves. A long time before that. John can probably remember it. He was probably the only one there.
It was the jam night. How was that? It was
You were the
very
only one
late
there.
jam night.
Yeah, that
Very
sounds about right. Anyway, it's Neil Young's "Rockin' in the Free World" by Rockstars Anonymous, performed by Rockstars Anonymous, and then we will tell you exactly where the new Wanch is going to be after
And,
this.
and the recording was at Beertopia, if I remember correctly, for this thing. And anyhow, here we go. This was Rockstars Anonymous with Rocking in the Free World by Neil Young, recorded at the Big Picnic. Yes, so let me go through it again. John is back in Hong Kong. We're reopening the Wanch. We signed a lease. It's much bigger. At 1st of Chinese New Year.
December? 1st of December, we get the keys.
1st of December, we get the keys. We're trying to open around Chinese New Year. And we have a giveaway tonight. If you send me an email to oliver@hongkongrocks.com during the show, you can get a t-shirt. And when the Wanch reopens at the Wanch. So please send me a t-shirt. Send me an email, get a t-shirt. Send me a t-shirt, then you get a t-shirt. Anyhow. And now the big question. Where is the location?
Who's going to reveal? Does John know?
No,
Didn't tell John. We didn't tell John.
Where it is.
Damn it.
John's
I know
John
where
hasn't
it
actually
is,
been
but
there.
I don't know the exact address.
Okay, do you want
So
me to tell them that?
you'll have to talk.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's currently trading, and so you can still go there. You can go and have lunch tomorrow or drinks in the evening for
Until
another
1st
4 or
of
5
December.
days,
Yes.
until the 30th of November as Uptown 90.
And
Yes.
it's
Google that
right
one.
above
It's-
where?
It's right above Amazonia. It's on the
So,
corner. It's on what will soon, we hope, be known as Rock and Roll Corner,
Yep.
on the corner of Jaffa Road and Luard Road. So across the road from Joe Bananas, above Amazonia, across from Taboo. We won't mention that there's a 7-Eleven on the opposite corner because nobody will be going there before they come to the Wanch. Yeah, so there it is,
You
Uptown
can't blame
90. If like me, you've never been in there before until recently, have a look, go and have a look around. Before and after, we're going to be taking you through the refit over the next few weeks, right, Oliver?
Exactly.
Yes,
So
that's right.
so this is the last night for this format for the radio show. We've been hopefully keeping everybody excited about the Wanch and live music in Hong Kong during the meantime. And we're gonna find out how we're gonna inform everybody about the updates of the renovation, so you can follow up and do this with us. And if you want to come and take a bucket of paint,
You're going to say a bucket of Corona or something, not a bucket of
yeah, exactly. Yeah, right now until the 30th, I guess you can get a bucket of Blue Girl. I think they're selling over there.
Yeah. Or Budweiser.
If that's your thing, and let's see what else we have to talk. If you have more questions, please post them in the chat. And until then, we're gonna play our next song. John?
Yep. Next song is, I gotta open my phone because it went to sleep. There we go. The next song is one of Oliver's favorite bands, man. And we're hoping once the restrictions are over and people can travel again, that we will get this band back to Hong Kong. It's a Japanese band, and they're doing an original called Bub Bub Bubble, and this is Mutant Monster. So get ready, guys. This one rocks hard. So enjoy this video.
Can't get through that.
Mutant Monster with Bub Bub Bubble. Original song, Japanese band. And next we have a band that nobody has heard about before. Nobody knows who the lead singer is.
This is a band. This is a band nobody's ever heard of. They're around Hong Kong every once in a great while. You have to really work hard to see them.
Just regular, just in demand and regularly booked.
That's right, man. This is a really good
Probably,
Hong Kong band with a great lead vocalist. And
it's because we're the only vaccinated band in Hong Kong.
Exactly.
We get bookings.
Oh man, hey Keith. So before I tell them that which song of the Sleeves I've got picked out, how are you guys coming along on that new CD, man?
Well, the songs are written, but we want to go and record overseas because that's what we did for the last album, and it was a really good experience, and we'd like to do that again. But of course, now's not the right time to be wanting to do that. So we'll hang on in there for another 6 months maybe, then see how it's looking. And if it's still no signs of anything, then of getting away anywhere, then maybe we'll record locally. But and of course we'll come to Sunset if we do that, Paul.
Yes.
But no, we had a really good time recording the last album in Siem Reap in Cambodia, and it was just great fun to be somewhere different to record, and great fun just being away together as well as a band. So we'd like to get away and do it. So the songs are written. I'm just trying to learn the lyrics now, even though I wrote them. And, but hopefully once you can travel again, then we'll go and record it.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm looking forward to hear. Are you playing any of the songs on your shows now, or no?
The new ones, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what we're playing because we're trying to get them match fit.
Oh,
cool.
cool.
The one you've picked is an oldie, and I'm glad you pointed out that it was you that picked it. I of course couldn't possibly or wouldn't ever have picked one of my own songs to play.
See, Mr. Modesty over there, man. But anyway, this is the Sleeves live doing a song called Truth. So I know you guys will enjoy this. And Keith, I look forward to hearing the new songs once I get out of quarantine here, man.
10th of December, 17 Fenwick, Rock and Roll Jamboree. We'll be playing them.
I will be there.
Okay, so the email address for it's just being asked. It's oliver@hongkongrocks.com. You got to spell the URL correctly, and then you're gonna get a T-shirt when the Wanch reopens at Chinese New Year at Uptown 70. Well, it's gonna be called the Wanch above Amazonia. So anyhow, here we come with the Sleeves playing the original tune Truth.
Truth.
That was The Sleeves with Truth. So, did we have any new questions here?
I haven't
Well.
seen any new ones.
Yes. So some people have been late. So let me reiterate what the whole line of news is. First of all, John is back in Hong Kong. He's gonna come out of quarantine on the 5th of December. We're gonna reopen the Wanch in a new venue. We signed the lease already. We're taking over the keys on 1st of December. We're planning to open in around Chinese New Year. It's going to be a venue that from the customer area, it's going to be about 4 times the size of the Wanch, including restaurant, food. And the location is above Amazonia. So the corner entrance between Taboo Amazonia and Joe Bananas. So we're going to make that corner the rock corner of Hong Kong. And the team to do that is John, Keith, and myself. So yes, the Infernal Trio.
Three Stooges.
And this is the last live stream of this. This is the last live stream in this format, and from now on we're gonna switch to a new, yet to be determined format where we update you about all the news of the renovation and the plans that we're having and the activities we're doing. We're planning to have the best sound and the best lighting in Hong Kong when it comes to live music. And yeah, so that is that.
And we are going to be the best venue in Hong Kong and continue on as Hong Kong's #1 live place for live music. Oh, look who we got.
Absolutely. So, anyhow, and our next song is a request by the band Road to Ruin, and they're playing their original song, New Day, and that's their actually their homemade or self-made music video, recorded at Rio, not Rio, Rula Live. And so we're gonna listen to that one now. Here we go. That was Road to Ruin with their original song, their second ever original song, Brand New Day. So, Keith, you're doing DJing tonight. Tell us where.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, sorry, tomorrow night.
So, well, actually, the DJing is the least important part of it because it's a live original music festival. We Need This, the We Need This weekend, which Paul at Sunset Studio has certainly been heavily involved in putting together. It's on at Aftermath and Ruler Live, tomorrow night, Friday, and Saturday afternoon and evening. So live bands at both, so basically 2 stages across those 2 venues. Live bands all night at both, and we'll be DJing at the end of the night tomorrow night, just to so that the last bands can unwind rather than everyone leave the venue and leave them on their own.
Aw.
Finished. Now, hopefully all the bands will congregate and we'll be able to keep the party going into the small hours. And then the Sleeves are playing on Saturday afternoon. We're doing a Saturday matinee. Bring the kids,
Ooh,
preferably with some noise
Ooh,
reduction headphones.
3:30.
Yeah, so I think the first bands are on at maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon.
2 o'clock,
and it
2
goes
o'clock.
right through till midnight, I guess, possibly later. So yeah, Ruler Live and the Aftermath tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, so
We
the
Need
interesting
This
thing is
festival.
that on Saturday, the afternoon from 2 to 7 will be at Ruler Live, and then it finishes at Ruler Live, and the aftermath stage is from 5 then to shortly after midnight.
There you go.
And you're gonna have some really very well known bands that we've all seen here many times at the show, like Junk, Funky Tongue, Midlife Crisis Cowboys that we've just seen, Bali Chunder, the Sideburns, After Party, Shumking Mansion, Two Finger Salute, but also bands that I haven't seen yet, like Zero Kills Horse, Scarless.
You don't want to miss
Whisper.
Cuddles.
Cuddles. Okay, Cuddles.
2:45 Saturday afternoon.
Perfect. Yeah, really
I think
great
there's
bands.
A lot of original music. So I
Yes.
think it's possible, I think, to catch something like 15 bands on Saturday if you can last that long.
Yes.
Maybe not have a
Are
pint
you
with each
kidding?
band.
Are you kidding? Most of these guys are veterans from H2, man. This will be a walk in the park, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Probably will be walking around in the park lost at about 3 a.m. Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
otherwise than that, tonight is free jam, open mic jam night at the Aftermath, number 36. And also this weekend, if you got a ticket for it, there is still the What the Folk show. There is tomorrow night is going to be Stax, John Walsh, BAB, Saxon and Jarvis, and on the 27th Saturday it's going to be Kitchen Silid and Rob Anderson and Cafe 852, Benzine, Gilliam, and Todd Warner Moore. So check out What the Folk Hong Kong on Facebook and find out about the location and where you can get the tickets for this one. And that is it for this weekend. This is it for the show. Again, if you have just dialed in, the Wanch will reopen with John, Keith, and myself at the venue above Amazonia around Chinese New Year. And
Currently
if
known
you
as Uptown 90.
Yes, exactly. Currently known as Uptown 90. We're gonna have amazing music quality. We're gonna have good lighting, good food, and everything else that we can bring, such as good bands and, of course, great customers as always at the Wanch.
And good toilets.
Good toilets,
And new toilets.
at least for the first night. I'm sure they're going to be perfect at the first night because we're going to build new ones. No warranties taken after that one. Yeah, so stick around at the Wanch and Hong Kong Rocks Facebook and websites so that they're going to pop into activity over the next weeks when we're going to update you about all the renovations, plans, and so on and so on. And yeah, so it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, John, for sticking around here with my mute button for 36 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, just a thank you to you two guys for keeping the literally keeping the show on the screen, if not on the road. Anyway, whilst we've had no Wanch to go to, at least we can kind of
Yes.
relive happy memories from when the Wanch was there, and be patient. 2 more months to go, and we can
That's
start
it.
making new ones.
Yes, exactly. So
That's it. Looking forward to making new ones, man. Bigger, better, louder, harder, and faster.
exactly.
The Wanch will
John's back.
once again.
God help us when you come out of there after 2 weeks in quarantine.
Exactly.
Yes.
Maybe Keith, shouldn't we
Hey.
talk to the CDC that the hotel should actually start doing 3 weeks from Australia?
Well, that's happened to people. Anyway, we'll see you all in February, guys.
And
Yep, see you in
Cool.
February.
and last chance
And
to
we
get a
will-
t-shirt. Last chance to get a t-shirt. Send me an email, oliver@hongkongrocks.com, and then pick it up once we're reopening. So yeah. Thanks everybody.
And we will we'll also let you know where you can check out photos of the work as it's going on and the progress of the fit out for the new launch. So you can keep an eye on what's going on and see the progress right along with us. So there we go.
If you ever wanted to see John in an overall with a crowbar.
Said nobody ever.
Let
Okay.
me get my chains off, man.
Yeah. Anyhow, thanks everybody and have a good night. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend.